recently on a episode of I Am Athlete with a couple former football players, Chad Johnson's on there, Channing, Brandon Marshall, a few people on there. I can't think of their names right now. Fred, and they spoke on Russell Wilson and Ciara, and they were talking. Well, one of them called him a square, and that's the reason why he's with Ciara. And I do agree with that. I do believe with that. I mean, believe that. But he said if he didn't have money, she wouldn't look this way. And a lot of women were upset online about that. But that women have to understand. Women set the culture, and it's not men. I mean, he called him a square, but it's not men who set that precedent. Men were comfortable with being who they are. Women are the one who would call a man like that a square if he didn't have money. There's plenty of women who we know who've passed up on good men because they weren't, their type, the rough type, quote unquote, the thug type, the whoever else. So he was kind of misguided saying it because he's a square himself, and they pull receipts. Twitter wore his butt out. It was so funny, but it's true. If Russell Wilson wasn't an NFL star who had money, she would never looked his way. Not at all, and that goes for many. I know plenty of men who are in tech, who just work, conservative jobs, who are just regular dudes, and it's hard for them to get a woman because they want somebody who's rough, who's damaged, ultimately, But a lot of women aren't being truthful about that. They're making it seem like, oh, guys are just hating on Russell Wilson, and it has nothing to do with him. It's the fake depiction that women are putting out that's the guy that they want, because every woman's passed up on a man who might have been great for them, but he might not have been tall enough or in shape or talked a certain way or dressed a certain way. Ciara would have never looked at Russell Wilson with the Hawaiian shirt on. Not a chance, So I wanted to speak on that because it's just a double standard. It like the truth when it comes to stuff like that is overshadowed by feelings, and I feel like, and I think, and it just is what it is coming from a man, and many men who will tell you they've been passed up or seen men get passed up because they didn't dress a certain way, didn't walk a certain way, talk a certain way. So when you speak on the Russell Wilson Ciara situation, also address that she stepped out of her comfort zone and that she also did something that she usually, wouldn't do when it came to Russell Wilson. I mean, on top of him having money and being an NFL star, she did something. She came from Future, messing with him, and she messed with 50 Cent and Courtney Bow Wow. So, she has a track record herself. But the fact is that she stepped out of her comfort zone and tried something new. A lot of women won't do that. They want the guy who's had the hard life, tough upbringing, rogue outlook to wake up and say, hey, I'm going to do better and be something I don't know how to be that I've never had to be. That's just not how it works. So that needs to be spoken on. And I'm speaking on it because you can never tell women what you want or what you expect, but they can tell you what a man is and what he should be and what you guys think. And that's just not how it goes. If you want, the input of what men think, then ask a man. And dude saying that he was a square, he wasn't right saying it, but he's not telling, no lies. He's telling the truth. And that is what it is. He has money, he has power. It's easier to attract, at least get her in and say, hey, this is me. As far as a dude with no money, she's not looking his way. No star power, she's not checking for him, and a lot of ladies can attest to that even if they won't,